Right, this is our first arithmetic sequence, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It starts at 6. So to start, this is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5. The first term is also A. A is equal to 6. The difference is plus 2. D is equal to 2. Alright, so if I wanted to get, that's the first term, T1. Second term, that's T3, that's T4, T5, T6. You know that if you add 2 to 14, you'll get T6. What is it? 16. Now I can use this formula. This formula is used to find whatever term I want. I could get the 100th term using this formula. But to keep it simple, we'll just get T6. Alright, number is the number of the term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking for T6. A is the first letter in the sequence. A is equal to 6. Number 6 minus 1, and the difference is 2. So first of all, 6 minus 1, you do that. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 6?
16. So what did the n stand for?
16. It's the number of the term. This is, yeah. So this is Tn, so this is the first one. Instead of n, you put in 1 if you want to find the first one. So let's say if we wanted to find T7, you know that if I add 2 to this, I'll get T7. What is it going to be? 18. So try that out. Find T7. Alright, so I put in A is the first term in the sequence, which is 6, plus n is 7, minus 1. D is the difference. We're going up in 2's. Right, 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 and 12 is 18. The 7th term is 18. Now this comes in very handy if I wanted to find what is the 100th term in the sequence. If I don't want to keep on adding, I could find the millionth term, the billionth term in the sequence. So let's find T100. Now you can start in your calculator and you can find it. But A is 6 plus 100 minus 1, D is 2. So that's 100 minus 1 is 99. Times 2 is 198. Plus 6 is 204. 204 is the 100th term in this sequence. Alright, that's handy. Right. The next type of formula is, so that's the term formula, is the sum formula, adding up. So if I want to add the first term and the second term, what would I get? I get 14. So that's S2. So I add up the first two, sum the first two terms. 6 plus 8 is 14. If I wanted S3, 6 plus 8 plus 10. The first 4. S5 is equal to
15.
That could take a long time, couldn't it? What if I wanted to add up the first 10 terms? Alright, so S5 we got 50. Here's how you do it using a formula, sum formula. S for sum, so it's n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So remember, if I add up the first 5 terms, I get S5 is equal to 50. Alright, so we have a and d, so S, the sum of the first 5 terms. 5 divided by 2. Every time you write in, replace a letter with a number, put in brackets. A is 6 plus, the number again is 5 minus 1 times, the difference is 2. Just filling in the numbers. 5 minus 1 is
4.
4 times 2,
8.
8. 6 times 2, 12 and 8. 20 times 502, which is 2.5. 2.5 times 20 is 50. 2.5 times 20 is 50. Alright, so this is the formula that you use for adding up the terms, if I want to add them as I go along. And obviously it's very handy if I wanted to add up the first 10 terms. You can do it in the calculator right now. I'll do it this way. S10, if I want to add up the first 10. Obviously at this point I don't even know what all the 10 ones are, but if I use the formula I'll be able to add them up. So you use the calculator if you like. So n is the number of terms I'm adding. A is the first term, which is 6, plus n is 10 minus 1, d is the difference, 2. So 10 minus 1, 9 times 2, 2 times 6, 12 plus 18, 5 times 30, 150. You can see how the advantage of using this formula. If I wanted to add up the first 100 terms, if I want to add them all up, it becomes easier.